also not just who shows up and votes. It's because these elections are now so costly. Everything is about fundraising. Everything is about how do you motivate people to give. And so you see that extreme in terms of the right, the Republican Party. I mean, what's also really shocking is this. When Clinton did the deficit reduction bill, no Republicans voted for that. They were like, okay, you're going to pay at the polls. And look, what happened? It created 23 million jobs. And it was the only time in that, that we saw light at the end of the tunnel. Same here. This is the first piece of business we've done in 40 years that's actually leveled the playing field for poor folk, and no Republican votes.
But to this point about whether it's the fringe or whether it's the real party, you mentioned Clinton. Okay, they didn't ever accept him as legitimate. And I think the same thing is going on here now, even more so. Because it seems their attitude is, America's only legitimate when we win the election. Otherwise, it doesn't really count. You see them hold those signs up, I didn't vote for the socialist. Yeah, but you weren't the only one voting, Vern. I used to have arguments with people on the show, and sometimes someone would say, "Your president," you know? And if you say that to a conservative, "Your president," he's your president too. The liberal, I would always say, "You're right. President Bush, I didn't like him, but I would always concede, yes, you're right. He's my..." I don't think they do that.
But a lot of those people,
he's not my president.
Jesus was a Jew too.
True. But you're
right. The level of discourse in the country right now is terrible, and this notion that it's not, the respect, not having the respect for the president, not having the respect for the Congress, the racial slurs, the other slurs that were hurled out this week. You're not a patriot unless, even when you lose, it's still your country. Right.
The military guys, very Republican, usually, but they never flinch. That's true patriotism.